Let's see. Dead by Daylight. Womp. Start our other streams. I hope other than that, though, your morning's going good, dude. I hope. This wasn't a frap or anything sugary, just Americano. Okay, that's... There's a bright side to everything, right? There's a bright side to everything. But I thought you had me wanting Chipotle. Damn, dude. Got me wanting the Chipotle. That sounds delicious right about now. Don't do it. It's a trap. But what about the goodies and the chips? Killing me. Killing me. It's a trap in a good way. It's a trap in a good way. Think of it like Taco Bell. It's delicious, but you might have post regrets. I'm going to talk about doesn't affect me at all. Me neither. It's just like the meme, I guess. Taco Bell fucks up a lot of people. All management last night at Chipotle, and I was unpacking mine, and when you guys can have some of my chips and queso if you want, and both of them pull out their own and went, oh sure, you can do. Oh dude, the chips and queso is so good. So freaking good. I can never get enough. I genuinely, like, queso is one of the most addicting things. IMO. Really? Ain't no shot. A trickster this early in the morning? Actually, a trickster, period? Hello? Treats for your stomach. Dude, I can't pass up Chipotle. It's so good. Chipotle in their queso is just more. I'm back for 4 days, and I'm going to talk about it because my thought process was if I actually love that. Who needs medical assistance when you have Taco Bell? It's actually insane. Oh my god, I love that. Interesting. Okay. At least you got it. Blood Favor? Dude, Blood Favor has like gained so much popularity recently. I remember when they originally changed it to work with all attacks, and like it felt like everybody ran it for a hot minute and then everybody dumped it really quick. He knows I'm here, so I'm just gonna pre-run. Is he a pop? No. He just goes back. Okay. Bro. What's going on here? Oh, they're back there. Okay. Is that considered a chemical warfare? It should be. It honestly should be. It was Gen 10. Nice check spot. Strong Feng man. Wait, he's looping himself. She left. Dude was just looping himself. God bless. That's actually wild. Wiretap. I won't be surprised if he goes for the tunnel on Toledo, honestly. Give him a few targets. There we go. That's his only hook right now, so. I'm gonna guess they threw bus pallet. Nope, still there. Go on the other side of bus. I'm chilling. Serena's cooking on gin. Does the vault work? Unknown. Yo, what's up, big cat? Let's see. Alright, she's safe then. I didn't even hear him pull his knives up. It's going that way. Bro's got wild movement. Nice. We got gamma value, so chilling. Yeah, I don't know what's the bus fault is like so strange. It'll just like randomly get bugged in patches. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. I haven't had like the issue yet. I could try it. I don't care. If we have it. Good. I mean, like Trickster, he's so buggy. That's, I mean, not wrong. Not wrong. He feels real goofy. Not to mention just like, I don't know. The changes that they made for him, like to make him a 115, he just doesn't feel fun to go against anymore. There's always a side vault. No, we had the back vault. That one's working fine. But what's up, Barrick? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hey, what's up, big cat? I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good. It's our first game of the day, so far so good. So far so good. We're chilling. Hope your Saturday is going good, bro. Cass, hello. Welcome in. Bro's chilling. Nice, good DMS. Is he chase or is he camp? He's gonna go camp. He's gonna go camp. Sure is. Which is fine. That's DMS, so. Oh shit, this way we could have taken a hit. Stick to the outside, that way she can make her movements. She should be chilling. Nice. They were working on that though over there, so she might have kind of pinned herself here. Yo, Laurentia, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully stream went well. We're doing awesome today. Easy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yo, what's up, Lag Killer? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Lanty, how's stream? How are your games today? Appreciate you bringing your community over. Let me get you a shout out here. Cool. Dope. That's a good game. Good first game. I was playing Subnautica, though I do DVD as well for a palate cleanser, and I was like, it's fantastic. Had a ton of fun. Dude, I love Subnautica so much. I do not like the idea of like deep waters and stuff like that, but Subnautica is such a fun game. Such a fun game. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'll be in and out on mobile because service sucks right now. No worries, dude. I appreciate you vibing though. I appreciate it. I love Subnautica. I'm torn. Like Subnautica 2 was something I was really looking forward to, but with all the stuff that's been going on with like the production of that, like kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to it, but then everything that I think it's the publisher or whatever pulled, or well, it's the team that bought them out or whatever. Like that whole spiel, like yeah, I was so looking forward to Subnautica 2, and then all that, I was just like, I can't buy it. Like unless they correct action and correct course, like with that whole thing, I don't think I'll be buying it, unfortunately. I don't know, dude. It sucks. The gaming industry is so volatile lately. So volatile and so greedy too. That's the other thing. So volatile, so greedy. Dracula. Beaten 1BZ several times, but not in a long time. Not without a lot of mods. I'm challenging myself to do it without most of them. Dude, I love the fact that we have the ability to mod, because there's like some really, really nice like quality of life mods. Which I was kind of looking, like, one of the things I was looking forward to the most in Subnautica 2 is to see how much they like improved quality of life. Because from some of the trailers and stuff, like the teasers that they were showing, like there seemed to be like some really cool things that they had thought of to put into the game. And I was so excited to like see how everything was implemented. It's making me want to play Subnautica again. I think that was one of like the harder games for me, because like I said, I'm not a fan of deep water at all. Like I'm not afraid to go out in the water. Like I'll go out on boats and stuff like that. It's just like the constant idea of like what's in the water is like always in the back of my head. So like it was It was a little challenging to like will myself into finishing the game, but it was fun. My happy place game. I love to be jump scared, so I find it fun and hilarious. So I was having a shit mood, and now I'm much happier. I'm glad it made you happier. That's awesome. I mean, like at the end of the day, that's like the whole point of video games, right? To escape like everything that's bugging us IRL and kind of get lost in another world for a while. Let's quicker save. I think people have forgotten that over the years. Even games like DBD, you know, like sure you can be competitive and everything with Dead by Daylight, but at the same time, it's like also just a place to get lost. You know? Water never touched us. Not fish fucking. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think the PPM probably makes it okay, right? So I kept some mods, and if anyone has a problem with it, they get bent because it's my game and my enjoyment. Exactly. Precisely. Are we gonna dance? No, you're gonna go camp. Feel a ripper now. I tried a body block for her, but Hellfire could absolutely cook through that. I think he's gonna go for Hellfire play. This is fine. He's gonna try to bat for him to catch her. Sick. Well done. Good gamers. I don't know if we run just because we're injured. Sure, what the fuck are you doing? Nice. I don't think they get gen done though. Unfortunately. Greed is commendable. She gets it. What cost though? Who knows? Oh, he saw Jane. Yeah, just come get me. He's gonna hyperfixate Jane. I'll just Bonnie heal her and she can go after Jane for body blocking maybe. Oh, never mind. We'll just go for reset at this point. That's a bummer. If we get like 75 before hook, yeah, we're fine. We're chilling. He's gonna come back here. I was gonna feed him a hit. Okay. He ended up choosing wrong. That's fine. I know what door David's on. Seems kind of like low-key chill. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh, is he running Remember Me? Is he running a endgame build? That sounds about right. Makes sense why he got Jane out. Yeah, it entirely makes sense as to why he just like mindlessly tunneled the entire game. It's one of the reasons I hate endgame builds. Like, you can play incorrectly almost the entire match and then just come back like this. Just feels bad, you know? Nice. The only endgame build I like is AFK Wraith. What about AFK Nurse, Kappa? Wait, is David genuinely just throwing? He wasn't recovering. Bro. Well. That's probably game. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Unfortunate, yeah. It's low-key like why I feel like NOED should be attached to some form of in-game performance. Genuinely. Because it feels so bad for somebody to just play like an entire match incorrectly. And then they just run 3 to 4 perks that solidify the end game. Because there's just like no resources left and stuff. Feels bad, bro. It should be a solid team though, right? This should be a solid team. Nia Zarina. I think Kate is going to be the question mark. I think Kate will be the question mark. Also, good morning, Arugula. My goodness. Good morning, Shy. Thank you for the hatchet reload, gamer. It's good to see you. Oh, dude. I'm like sore in so many random places. So we've been like tearing apart our deck because we need to resurface it. And holy moly. It's like my back is sore. Like side of my arm is sore. Don't get old. Whatever you do, chat. Avoid getting old at all costs. It works twice? It works twice? Brother, help me. Thanks for your powerful. Nice swing there, Bojo. Ain't no shot. I just got hit by a gun. Is that Expo? It was. That was Expo. They gave Legion a gun? I mean, they needed to. Huh? Sabo play? Oh my god. It's a whole Sabo team. Ain't no fucking shit. Wind up the DC presses. It's gonna be soon. She ain't gonna make it long. Yeah, you gonna stab me? Thanks. I'm gonna try to body block her, but that is so funny. That is so fucking funny. I'm so here for this. There ain't no way, dude. These guys have got to be a 3-man, right? They've got to be. Yo, what's up, puns? Welcome in, gamer. Good to see you. 100% time. Oh, that's a basement. Rest in la posta. Good morning, dude. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Yep. Another gen bites the dust, baby. All right, I'm starting to actually believe DVD when they said that they normalized Survivor audio, because Ace feels louder. Ace genuinely sounds louder to me now that I've like sat and listened to it. Didn't notice until behavior mentioned it. Yeah, same. Oh yeah, big swings. Big swings. Kind of low-key surprised she's not, like, I expect her to be running like Blightborn. Here comes the queen. Oh, she's learning. She's learning. She's evolving, chat. She's evolving, chat. She checked behind her this time. That's too funny. I was genuinely wondering if we could go for 3. Go for 3. But yeah, I was the same way. Like, I saw them write something about it. I was like, I don't think I don't hear any differences. And now that like it's in my head, I'm like, there's differences. Because Ace definitely feels louder than he usually did. Unless I'm tripping. But that should mean that like Jeff and Jane should sound quieter, right? Theoretically. If Ace sounds louder, then Jeff and Jane should be quieter. What are you swinging at, ma'am? There she goes. Oh, not the medium. That's criminal. Wait, we might get Adrian value. Oh, there ain't no fucking way, brother. It's not real. She's not real. Bro, she's so weird. I don't want to zone myself there, so. She feels so fast. Unlucky. No. We need a distraction. Yo, what's up, backyard? Probably welcome in. Do a custom match going one tile away. Is your AC to see if they're all inaudible and then compare? Yeah, possibly. She's gonna get this. She can drop out of frenzy. Unlucky. She's gonna greed for the. Whoa, she doesn't greed. She's weird, dude. She's gonna try to go basement. Man. Skip, how long have you been playing DBD? I have about 8,000 hours in DBD. So I've been playing for a good amount of time. Today I plan to watch a big tournament, remake some clock maps to make sense in my brain. Yeah, we just gotta go, unfortunately. You're not like changing the clocks, are you? Or are you just putting like more landmark based stuff for you to remember them? GG's. Goated randoms. So it was probably a two-man. I think it was the Zarina and the K were together. They played really good. So like, hold on. Let's just play Jeff, right? Adrian. Okay, we got Adrian. Gambit. And then Botany. And then we'll do Hope, right? I don't have Hope on Jeff. Huh? Oh, poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. That's criminal. Does Ace have a socks and sandals cosmetic? Yeah, that's what we were running. He's wearing sandals and that. Jeff has no hope. It's true. But with socks? No, I don't think anybody has a socks and sandals combination. Why? It's not that I could think of. Getting no hope value. Got a medkit. Tragic. Not even hope one. That's fine, because Jeff's probably our next P100 anyway, so. We'll put something freaky on him, like balanced. Why not? I'll completely forget I have it. Do I have any offerings? Envelopes it is. That looks so funny with the Speedo. Well, I mean, you have to remember, though, that the Speedo is linked to the legs. So it's whatever they made with the outfit. It's all linked together. Yeah. What? I have, like, no cosmetics for Jeff. That's kind of criminal, I think, right? I do really like this headpiece. His beard looks the best in this one, I think. Low key. All right, we'll see how loud Jeff seems. Yo, Terry, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it so much. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Happy Saturday. Big hypes. Bum, bum, bum. I was at a wedding the other day, weekend, and the first 2 seconds of Gwen Stefani Hollaback Girl came on, and I thought it was Zombie Boy, and I got so excited. And then it was just like, oh man, Gwen Stefani. I mean, Gwen Stefani still has some good music, but yeah, I would have preferred Zombie Boy too. She ain't no Gaga, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. Also, Cats, thank you for the hatchet reload. God, that load in took forever. So many DC. Maybe. This whole album is so good. It's actually the vinyl I have on display behind me. Right there. Yeah, some DC. Could I got afraid of being sent to a map? Maybe. No, it was the Quentin. Schmelly little Quentin. I used to avoid RPD. Yeah. West, I don't mind. East, I hate with a passion. I don't know. East is just not fun. RPD best map. Don't know about that one. That is certainly a hill to die on. I mean, I get it. Like, if people are like really enjoying like RPD because of Resident Evil games and stuff like that, you know. But aesthetically, it's a really nice map. Which RPD had the rooftop access on second floor? Are you talking about the helipad? That's West. I like Haddonfield. People like that map. It's just, I like Haddonfield. It's just so sad how much history that map has and how it always leans one way or the other. Like, they just can't seem to balance that map for some reason. He hasn't hopped in a door yet, which is interesting. Like the aesthetic of Wolf at Haddonfield. Me too. Oh, he's just 4.6ing his life away. Okay, that's good to know. All of these doors are atrocious. Jeff is quieter. Jeff is 100% quieter. Also, prefer West? Yeah, same. RPD with a helipad and the roof access, like, that is just such a better layout for both sides, I feel. 1000%. I don't know, like, I wish we could have some of the older aesthetics of the game, but I know we're not gonna ever get those back. Although it was interesting to see in like the AMA that they know that there needs to be more graphical updates, and I'm interested like where they might put those, you know? We don't get pain rest. They should bring back Dr. Jump Scares. I mean, I understand why they don't, because the Dr. Jump Scares were an accessibility issue. For a lot of folks. They made survivors quieter. Yeah, in the AMA they said during the FNAF release they went and normalized all survivor audio, so everybody should be like the same levels. And Jeff is definitely quieter. Because I when I saw that, I was like, what? No, they didn't. And now that I know that they did, I can definitely tell that Ace is louder than he usually is, and Jeff is quieter than he usually is. Because I wanted to play them back to back, and Jeff is definitely quieter. But they made it so you can turn it on or off, like how they should do with Play Deployment. I mean, if they made things toggleable, right? I wouldn't have such an issue with it, and I'm sure folks with accessibility would love that too. Like, it's the way it should be. There should be toggles in this game for a lot of things, but I just unfortunately don't know if we'll ever see them. Can you do a Jane test? Yeah, we could do a Jane test, sure. Most definitely. It's not impossible. Yeah, it's not impossible. It's just I don't know if they'll ever do it. Alive into oblivion. I just wish they'd do it, you know? It doesn't help when Meg runs to where I'm sitting. Unlucky. No, I don't think it was one of their consultants, Em. I think it was one of their employees. And that employee is no longer with the company, unfortunately. I think that employee moved to like Fortnite. It was one of their UX designers. Oh yeah, they had a hand in it, but I think it's unfair to say that they were the only reason that it happened. Because there were people on the team that were also pushing for it. Because when it's painted in that light, it makes it look like nobody on the team cared to do it, and they were forced to do it, basically. After people with disabilities want to play a game, honestly, I don't know. Like, I just don't know why it's always hubbub. Like, people will cry about like competitive advantages and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, dude, if you think it's that much of a competitive advantage, then just use it yourself. Like, nobody's stopping you. No one on the team cared to do it, is how I feel about behavior as a whole. Yeah, but that's not fair though. That's not fair. You're just lumping everybody into one group and calling them behavior. Like, there's actively people on the team that want to make things better, but it's all about how the top prioritizes things at the end of the day. So I don't think it's fair to lump everybody into the same group. Type of behavior for the company as a whole. I mean, it's probably worth clarifying that in conversations. I think in those moments, certain specifics are important. Bro, he feels fast. nice. I don't know. I'm just like, at the end of the day, I'm glad that they're making more steps because it's been kind of stagnant for a while in regards to accessibility in DBD. Like, I really hope the scratch mark and aura changes come sooner rather than later. Oh, okay. WDBD. The servers are totally fine. I genuinely hope though the scratch mark and aura change system is not like a very black and white. I hope they give like a lot of customization to it. Cause like low-key, do you know how nice it's gonna be to not have to have red auras on fucking Toba? And instead have like whatever you want. Cause that's one of the things I hate about Toba the most. He doesn't pressure. Interesting. He could go for a slug here. Or cold wind, yeah. No, I'm excited to change like all my stuff to like purple. Gen and Survivor or is different? Yeah. I don't know if they will. I was going to depend on limitations and stuff, but does he recall it? Oh, Meg's here. Huh. I'm so confused. Bye, Meg. All right, well now we gotta do a Jane match. You got hit if you vaulted off the window ship and used balance? Quite possibly. I didn't want to take the chance. I did not want to take the chance. Because I also didn't see if it was that door that was open yet. So I either would have zoned myself into a corner or have to run back into him. Regardless. Any tips for new players? Be comfortable with losing. Because there's a lot to learn in DBD. There's a lot to learn in DBD, and not a lot of skills from other games transfer into Dead by Daylight. So it's a little bit of a shock for a lot of people coming into DBD. Because there's like a lot of stuff to learn, especially nowadays. If you're coming into DBD, there's a lot of perks to learn. There's a lot of maps to learn. There's a lot of killers to learn. There's a lot of powers to learn, add-ons to learn. So just be forgiving with yourself. Have a good grip on the game, but definitely need to get better. In like which role, I guess would be most important question. Minecraft Skywars transfers great to DVD. imagine. Do, 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 do. Gambit. Jane has hope. Imagine. Okay, looping because I played other games you need to loop. It's just finding the spots. There's a lot of good videos on YouTube about check spots and stuff like that. Check spots are a game changer on Survivor because a lot of people get in the habit of just constantly moving all the time and they don't actually really check to see what the killer's doing. And a lot of times stopping and kind of putting yourself in a position where you could see all angles in a loop is very, very important to extending your chases. That's probably one of the bigger things I think on Survivor is having patience. Because a lot of people are just like, oh man, I'm getting chased, I have to always be running. And that's not the case. It is not always the case. Sometimes it's good to just like slow down. Especially if you have space. And kind of like honestly trying to figure out like what kind of kill you're dealing with. Is it somebody that takes risks? Is it somebody that constantly bowls through pallets? Is it somebody that respects pallets? Stuff like that can also definitely help with your looping. Because then you can start to figure out, oh, okay, like this dude's respecting pallets, so I could probably, you know, fake a pallet drop or read this another time because they're going to pause for a second around the loop, which then will buy you like one more time around instead of dropping it. Because that's the way I used to be when I first started playing Survivor. It's like I always have to be running, I always have to be moving, but not always the case. And that's helped me a lot with Survivor too. Oh no. I'm gonna go hide in the corner. Chat, who plays twins? Who does this shit? Like 4 people. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know. I don't play a lot of Jane, but Jane definitely seems quieter to me too. Like her running seems quieter. Do you unlock more maps as you go? I haven't seen this map. No. You have access to every map in the game. It's just luck of the draw. Because there's a lot of maps nowadays. And the thing with maps too is like there's realms, and those realms will host a certain set of maps. Some of them only have one. Like for instance, this one only has one map in the realm, so you're less likely to see it compared to like a Macmillan map or an Azerov's map, which have multiple maps in a realm. Not everyone had access to Hawkins all the time. No, we're talking about now. Let's work the chin. Talking about like when you buy the game, you don't have to like buy maps or unlock them. You just have them. Honestly, I would say DVD has really bad map rotation though, like in general. Because you could definitely get stuck in like the same 5 maps, it feels like, over and over and over for hours. Which is low-key kind of wild, considering how many maps we have. Which character you would suggest buying? As far as Survivor, just whoever you find aesthetically pleasing. Or whoever you enjoy. Because there's no like real advantages to Survivors from one to the other. Unless you're looking to get like perks. Depression. You know, Shaw is the Depp twins. I did not expect them to actually just rip it. Holy shit. They're crazy. Yeah, I don't. Chat, what do you think? Injured Jane quieter? I feel like she is. I feel like she's quieter. There's something that's making her undetectable, I believe. Bro, huh? Brother. Give it up. What the hell? I've only played Meg so far. Should I try to level up other characters, or is it best to stick to the same person? Honestly, the best thing you can do is just try to get all your characters that you have unlocked to Prestige 3, because then you can use their perks on other people and they'll be fully leveled up. So if you can spend points to get your characters like to P3 or Prestige 3, then you'll find that valuable in the long run. Because like each character has their teachable perks, which are like the 3 that they have at base. And that's the easiest way to get those out to your other characters, is to just get your character to Prestige 3. And you'll, like, when you get to Prestige 1, you'll get like the level 1 version in all their blood webs. And then when you get to Prestige 2, you get the level 2 version, and then Prestige 3, the level 3 version. And once you do that, like, every character after that will always have those available in their blood webs. Lightborn? Finish the gen. Wait. Why won't you finish the gen? Oh. Pasta. She could have finished that gen. Quite literally, a gen upstairs is like 99. It's painful. Is it best to have a flashlight? I've only used a medkit and a toolbox. Flashlights are good for saves, but it takes a little while to get used to those. They're good for like blinding the killer temporarily, but I would say starting out, like if you're newer to DBD, it's probably more useful to have like a medkit or a toolbox. Because the toolboxes progress, your gens faster, and then your med kits allow you extra heals when you can't find your teammates. Good lord, dude. Oppression wreaking havoc. I was trapped. My kit saves me because the lobbies I get, no one does shit. I get lucky if the other three get a gen done. Yeah. It's like in the earlier stages of like getting your MMR established in the game. You can definitely end up in some lobbies where it feels like nobody's doing anything. I think she is. She might be okay. I was like, she might be tailing me, but we're chilling. Thank you for the follow over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Is she gonna set up for a camp on doors? Yep. She is. If I get hooked, these two are not gonna save me. I almost guarantee that. So they're not even working on doors for some reason. I think Kate might be on my door. Bro. Thanks, pallet. Oh, if I go around this way, we get it? Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, GG's. Hell yeah. There's a stream on the Purple app? I do, yeah. You can find me on the Purple app. Just look me up, Hext. Just look up Hext. And you'll find me on the Purple app. You certainly will. Juicers. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That Ada is strong. No, I feel like I gotta run Orella. Of course, thanks for giving me some tips. Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. One of the reasons that I actually started streaming DVD in the first place was to help friends get into Dead by Daylight. And then I ended up just streaming it as my main game. So it's always cool to kind of help people get to enjoy DVD a little bit more. Especially, like I said, it is a very deep game with a lot of stuff going on. A lot of things to learn. And the game doesn't exactly give you a lot of information when it comes to being a new player, so always happy to help. More people enjoying DVD, the better. Oh, good. I was like, I don't know. I was feeling that we were gonna have a cold wind map for some reason. I'm glad.
I have no interest.
Only less than 10 hours in the game. So you think you're relatively new, yeah? I have 8,000 hours. Legion. Love it when Burrow walks into a tree, W. I don't think I have that in all my games combined. I've been playing for like going on 5 years now. I don't usually like get stuck on games, but DVD has just been one of those incredibly addicting games. Like no matter the state of the game, I'm just always hooked on it. I think a lot of it is because like there are no other games like Dead by Daylight, and if they do come out, they end up like dying within a year. Unfortunately. Let's open the swing. Okay, most hours I have in a game is 400, and that's on The Sims. It's relatable. I have a lot of mods that enjoy Sims. From what I understand, The Sims is also very addicting. I've never personally gotten into it myself, but I can understand why people enjoy it. Oh, Thanatophobia on Legion. Go this way. Okay. He's going through main. He didn't kick either of these gens. Okay. Yo, what's up, Lucas? How are you, dude? Haven't modded my Sims yet. I played on laptop, and I don't know how much I can handle. If it's set up right, surprisingly, it can do. Like, laptops usually are pretty good with Sims mods, but it all comes down to setup, I believe. Because I think my one mod did Sims mods for a while on laptop, if I remember right. I feel for the people who try to compete with DVD. Damn near every horror license is what you're running against. Yeah, and I mean, like, honestly, like, DVDs kind of perfected the model for what a game like this should be, in my opinion. Because we've all seen, like, how games do that allow you to, like, kill the killer or fight back extensively. And it doesn't pan out very well. Right here, bro. This guy's just lost in the sauce, honestly. He's getting lost in scratch marks. And this goes upstairs, okay. Oh no, you can't get a save there. I mean, the killer be the killer seems to be the ticket, honestly. Or at least, like, the philosophy is, like, making the killer an inevitability. And the only time that's, like, not entirely true is when there's a very large skill disparity. Which you shouldn't have anyways, technically. You shouldn't have skill disparities that lead to games that are that lopsided. The killer can see your blood trail, right? Yeah. So they can see it just about as normally as, like, this. It looks the same way to them, unless they're running a perk for it. Which almost never happens. It's very rare to see any killer running the perk to make them brighter. Getting reset points. Forced him out of frenzy? W or Ella? Way to go. He just left. Interesting. That was actually an incredibly strong move by that Arella. Come take hit to force the frenzy cooldown. A lot of people don't do that. Least favorite killer? Oh, that's tough. There's a lot of those. Probably, I would probably say Chucky. I don't really enjoy going against Chucky at all. Plus, he's incredibly hard to see just in general, so. A door right here. I think they're all going to the other door, maybe. Interesting. I played Chucky once and was hooked in the first 2 minutes of the game. He was just very small and fast. Yeah. That's one of the biggest gripes that I have is just how small he is. Even in the open, it makes it incredibly hard to see him sometimes. Just because of the like grass and stuff on maps. Nice. GG's. A solid game. That'd be a random team, honestly. Let's
Fuck.
get those spent on Aurora. I'm gonna go back to Ace. Queue times have been pretty decent today too. What are queues looking like overall? If I could type, I'd be dangerous. Oh god. Killer queues are 4.5 minutes right now? Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. That's wild. I really hope that the Walking Dead chapter helps with queue times. Because I won't lie, it kind of sucks only being able to really play killer with a reasonable queue time, like past 8 o'clock. Some days I just want to play killer, but I don't want to sit in queue for 5 minutes. Legacy Clunet. Wait, is this oh, it is Cope. It is cool. I was like, Legacy Claude. Checks out. Checks out. I've only seen Cope a few times on East over the course of like 5 years of playing the game. 4 minutes for killer queues is so, yeah, no, I know. I've definitely had like days where I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna play like Huntress or something. And then that's a clown. And then I see queue times and I'm like, maybe not. I just can't justify it. Like if it's 2v8, with how fun 2v8 is, like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'll wait 15 minutes. I've done it before. But if it's just base DBD, I don't know. Really hard to justify. Really, really, really hard to justify it. Block him from basement at the very least. Oh, bro's hella weird. Not the Pocos. Holy shit. Feels badge, man. That was wild. That Pocos felt so filthy. Using my hook time. Hey, just watching this clown is so weird. Like taking huge steps away from the tile just to come back into the tile is kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. No? I wonder where he went. Never mind. I might be able to use this as a leave of absence. No, he's gonna speed bottle me. That's wild. That is wild. And I can guarantee we're probably getting tunneled out now. Especially since he's leaving injuries for chases a quarter of the way across the map. Yeah, he's immediately coming back, bro. Cope's still grabbing his attention though, so. If he sees me though, I'm cooked. We need hella gen pressure right now because we are super far behind. Packet loss, no. have to hard pre-run that. I suppose I'll just go shack. We still have a pallet here. Hopefully pressure's made. Please and thank you. Okay. It's low-key interesting. He's not breaking pallets like at all. Chase is still happening there. Are you still enjoying your IEMs? I had to replace some ear tips last week and surprisingly made my current set more comfortable. Honestly, mine feel great. I haven't had any issues with them at all. Morning, Debo. Oh, and on top of that, she has any means. And he's leaving pallets down this huge. Gift of pain canceled out. This gen's been like decimated. He's gonna kick that. Just gotta play this so slow, dude. Try to bring this back. The pressure's cope we get full. 4 minutes for killer queues? Yeah, it's typical for a Saturday, honestly, right now. Unfortunately. But we need gen pressure, like something fierce right now. Gift of pain is cooking us too. It's not helping. The fear chase is coming here. No, it's going that way. Good. Interesting. He was that close to this gen and he didn't hear it. That's kind of wild. Thanks, Shaq. This next best gen. Oh no. Unless Ash has like a good play up his sleeve, this is bad. Yep, this is bad. Can the killer see when you finish the gen or miss the skill check and it blows up? Yes. So when you finish a gen, they get like a big old bubble on their screen of where it finished. And then if you miss a skill check, they get like an explosion notification. Honestly, what should have happened there is probably through pallet. We probably could have doubled that gen and finished it. Oh, Cope went to a different gen too. That's really unfortunate. Yeah. We absolutely could have finished Shack Gen. That sucks. It was a winnable game. I should have early drop pallet, doubled if he broke, go for pole, flashlight save. But he's what it is. Yeah, I wish killer Qs were better right now. Low key. Like I said, hopefully that changes on Tuesday with Walking Dead. Between the characters and the perks, I hope more people start playing Survivor. Cause I want to play killer. Walking Dead update comes out Tuesday. It does. Yep. There's a live stream that they're doing on the DVD, Twitch, and YouTube channels at 11 a.m. Eastern to kind of go over the chapter and everything. And then it'll release probably at noon. Usually is how they do it when they do the live stream releases. Yo, what's up, Samar? Thank you for the hatch reload. Good to see you, gamer. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday morning. Oh. It's a wraith. Hit and run sloppy wraith. I feel like I haven't seen that in a minute. Caught it DC. Well, at least the Quentin didn't lie. Get some housework done. How are the games? They're all pretty good. Pretty decent. Not too shabby. Yeah. He hasn't come over to the tile to check. Interesting. Bro's faking M2s 5 feet away. Kind of crazy. Just think for the hatch reload and the lurk. I appreciate it. Caught it already seed. Yeah, I think there's people that are unaware that the DC penalty is back on. Like very unaware that the DC penalty is back on. Catches me. How do you feel about the new Michonne perk, Teamwork Throwdown? Is injured survivors endurance for 10 seconds after a palace to be blind? I think a lot of the Walking Dead perks are bad for the game. I'm not gonna lie. It's close. I think there's gonna be health issues. I think Last Stand becomes one of the more problematic ones. Because like even though it's like one time per match, it now makes it so like nowhere is safe for a killer to pick up without being paranoid. And then what's I forget the name of the perk where you can pick yourself up after so much time. Like 8 seconds or whatever. That one, that's terrible for the game. That's terrible. And it doesn't even take into account like 110 killers or anybody that has to like reload or anything. Because, okay, say you down somebody, right? And they can get up in 8 seconds. You're playing Huntress. You down somebody. You have the cooldown time. Then you're like, okay, I'm going to go grab a hatchet. That takes like almost 3 seconds. And then you go and you go to get the pickup, and by the time you're there, like they're already picked themselves up. Yeah, Conviction. Yeah, that's a bad perk. It should not be 8 seconds. It should not be 8 seconds. Because like I said, if I down somebody and then go to reload and then go to check, make sure that there's nobody there for a save, they can pick themselves up in that time. And that's stupid. That is extremely stupid. It's another perk that punishes lower tiered killers once again and does nothing to high tier killers. Conviction? No, I think Conviction you get multiple uses a game. Quentin, you're overreacting. Can we wait to be stunned by a window vault? Yeah, from like super far away too. Because I think it's like this far away you can get stunned. Something like that. 2.5 meters is like roughly about this, I think. So like even somebody this far away from a window can stun you. It's wild. I don't know. I'm very worried about what's going to happen with some of these perks. You're the only survivor on your street? That means you're the best. That means you're the best survivor, period, Cameron. It's true. I don't know. I hope in the live stream that they talk about the PTB to live changes, and there's some considerable changes to some of those perks. You go back to being a slug after like 30 seconds. Yeah, and there's like perk combinations that you can bring to ignore it too. Like plot twist completely ignores it. I don't think that should happen. That shouldn't be a thing. Oh, okay. Speedo Ace reminds me of Speedo Chad from F13. It kind of does. I could definitely see that. Man, I miss F13. F13 was such a goofy game. Check my hours in DBD. I only have 6.8 hours. Fresh blood. That is fresh blood for the fog. Lucky. I have like 230 hours. I am up to 8,000 at this point. Bing bong. Bing bong. Just gonna go back. Oh my god, he commits. That's wild. Expect him to might get in the window. I won't lie. Just back to the hit and run. Yeah. I don't know what his end game is at this point. I don't know if he's just goofing because Cloud gave up so quickly, or I'm actually unsure. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Oh boy. Nice. No, now we're sluggy, bro. Nope. Oh my god. This is a game. Bro, why are we just doing this? Beep. Let's go sit under my pallet. Ammonia palette. The aura on that looks so funny. Bro just went super speed out of nowhere. Oh. There we go, drop. Oh. Now I gotta go to the other double pallet setup. No. Wraith is goofy? Yes, he is. Thank you. Good lord, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Man, almost got her P63.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you.
Almost. Bum 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 bada. Na na bada bum bada bum bum. That was certainly a game. I feel like that was a winnable game if we didn't get a bot right off the rip. I'm gonna call it. This Toledo is gonna be a juicer. Calling it now. Toledo equals juicer. Do, do, do. Yeah, I don't know. I think like I was just like looking at conviction. I think Tuesday is going to be a pivotal day for a lot of people because like if they didn't make good changes to the fog vials, I think we're going to see a lot of people leave DBD, which is going to be really unfortunate. And then with some of the perks, if they don't get like some adjustments here and there, I think more people might also choose to leave. But the fog vial one is like, oh, it's a ghost face. The fog vial one is such an easy thing to avoid for them. There's all the player base, they just think game of FNAF. I mean, I know some long-standing players that said like if the fog vial comes in as it was in PTB, they can't even play DBD anymore. Like people that have been playing for years will literally be alienated by a stupid survivor item. And some of them are content creators, like Shy. Shy was one of them. Like you guys all know Shy, so like I don't know. Having to be in a position where we lose community members like Shy over them wanting to add a new survivor item and not listen to the community would be an absolute travesty, in my opinion. The fog vial is basically like the void crystal, just a little less intense. But the problem is they made it so you can use the fog vial like every 50 seconds and create like a giant column of smoke that covers parts of the map. And it also hides auras and scratch marks and everything. And for a lot of folks, it's causing accessibility issues with like motion sickness and other things. Audio issues, because it muffles everything too. So it literally does like a buffet of bad things for folks that have accessibility issues. And I think like ever since they introduced the void crystals into the Halloween event, there's been pushback that's like, hey, this is terrible for those of us with accessibility. Like, can we not? And then it ends up being like a permanent survivor item is really rough. Same reason you hate against going against the dredge. Yeah, no, exactly. It's the same exact reason. Should make this no problem. Yeah. Yo, good morning, Sarah. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. That's wild that the fence doesn't count as looking at him. Generally, how are the games? Games have been pretty good. Games have honestly been pretty decent this morning. Surprisingly. I was playing games last night and they were pretty good too. I don't know. I think a lot of folks are kind of getting over their anniversary sweat fests finally, which is nice. You're kidding me, right? He's looking all over for somebody. Need to rotate. Interesting. I figured he was gonna look forever. Who forever broke him out at the gen that he just kicked. Guess not. Played Xenomorph for the first time the other day. Managed to get a 2K first try and 4K against streamer of the Beamer in the second. Pretty proud of myself. Xeno's a lot of fun. Xeno's one of those killers that's like really quirky, but once you learn a lot of the quirks and stuff, they're a really enjoyable killer. I personally don't care for them, but I understand why a lot of people that do enjoy them like them. But that's a huge W. Tail hit is odd to figure out. Yeah, I've heard some people equate to it like a stick with a string with a ball on it, the way it can behave with like hits and stuff. Because it's kind of similar to Nemesis in some ways, where you can like hit above something and drag down to get a hit. This is really interesting. I said lots of little quirks and stuff. I can't see very good. Back behind me. Yo, what's up, dude? Good. Thank you for the hatch reload. Hope you're doing good, gamer. I was play Doctor, which I know people really hate, so I was trying to branch out. Yeah, I like Doctor. It's a killer I actually like enjoy playing every now and then, but I just can't bring myself to play him with all the accessibility issues that float around him as well. That's brutal. Or Forever Entwined. What is here? Or DC, I guess. That also works. DC also works. W. Just let several people leave after getting my hooks because they feel bad. Yeah, we were talking about earlier. It's like it'd be nice if a lot of those effects were just toggleable. So like, if you think of like Plague and Pyramid Head and Doctor and all that kind of stuff, like their on-screen effects are more for like immersion basis more than anything. So like, I don't know why we can't toggle those on and off. Like if I don't want to be immersed, or if I, you know, find those adverse to my accessibility issues, I should be able to just turn them off. It doesn't change anything with the game. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be nice. How's the bounce up the games go crazy? Yo, Lucas, I appreciate it. Have a good day, dude. But I don't know. It's just, it's interesting, like, why we can't have that. Because that would be so nice. You don't have to feel bad about playing certain killers. Like, I know there's people that are, you know, affected by Plague, and then those people feel bad for playing Plague. And I don't know, like I don't think people should be in a position where they have to feel bad for playing a killer because the game won't add proper accessibility for them. It just kind of sucks all around. The people affected by the issue, you know, can't play the game against those killers. The people playing those killers feel bad for playing those killers because they know that they're probably affecting somebody. It's just a mess. And it could all be easily fixed by just putting toggles in. Also, I've been seeing this map way too much recently. Can we just not with this map, please? Also, it's a nurse. What the hell? Interesting. Bright side, at least if someone DCs for those reasons, you get a bot instead of just completely losing a teammate. Yeah, but it sucks because they get a DC penalty, you know? That's why I think it'd just be much more efficient for them to just add toggles and call it a day. Drama gamer. Nice. I'm gonna float this, maybe we get saved. Did she make it? I feel like even if she does make that, like to Portal, she's still gonna get cooked. She have nurses? She might. She might. She's hard focused. Gotta make distance. This is an interesting nurse. I think she accidentally blinked downstairs? No. She held that way too long. She's looking to blink me. And she doesn't. Work this back, Jen. Honestly, these guys are managing nurse really well. Caster Skurs. Caster Skurs, bro. That could be barbecue. She kicks and leaves. Nice job on Fung's part. I'll hop this Jen again. Do we want more upstairs? I can't remember. Hi, Tim. I know you love your nurse games. I've been trying to enjoy them more. Hope your day is going good, dude. Aye. Leaves. Okay. Funny as I got my Victoria Depp on this map. He has a nurse in the same skin. The one thing I just don't like this map. I think this map is a pain in the butt. Actually. And relax at home. Nice day off then. I was telling Core last night that we got to get the TCS escape streak going. Cause I did an escape streak with Shy and her team yesterday because they were down a person. So Shy invited me to hop in with them and do an escape streak. It was a lot of fun. It's been far enough from the FNAF release now. Yeah, but then in like 3 days we have The Walking Dead. We'll have to see if The Walking Dead brings helps us more than anything. Do you think? I feel like survivor queue times are gonna get longer with The Walking Dead. That's my only fear. Well, that and the engine update. The fact that we're getting an engine update also scares me.
Last thing I remember. Cemetery. In the fog.
Intim next P100. Gonna be Jeff. I'm back. Had to fix my dishwasher. Welcome back, John. Now we can match Jeff's? Yeah. 100%. Intim, how the fuck do you snipe my lobby? What the fuck, dude? If you want to play games, you just gotta tell me, dude. I know switch its plugs, but now it brings the concern of why my plug's not working. Yeah, that's very true. Hopefully not electrical. I don't know why it's so easy to snipe your lobbies. I don't know either. Honestly. Ew. Also, chat, I came up with an insane theory last night regarding Pinhead. And the pins that Eric Pope had on his hat during PAX. I came up with this wild theory. And I'm curious if it has traction or if it sounds insane. It probably sounds insane, but I can probably tell you guys my theory. Tinfoil hat. Oh, it's like strong tinfoil hat. Like, you gotta make a big one. You gotta make a big ass tinfoil hat. What's your theory? I'll break it down. You gotta see it. You gotta see it with visuals to understand it. IMO. Watched Hellraiser for the first time the other night. It makes playing against him give me the heebie-jeebies. It's interesting. There's like a lot of people that don't know or aren't familiar with the Hellraiser content. And like once you know, you know. Ever watched it? It's I guess like the best way to put it is like Hellraiser is quite literally just like BDSM horror. It's a very like sexual franchise. Bro, why is he? He's like staring straight down at the ground. Oh, he's double back. That's the first time I've seen him double back. He's evolving. Need to watch ourselves. Bro finally breaks door. Big swings. He's not using his power at all. Like whatsoever. He's looping himself. I don't think this guy knows what's going on. Nice. Interesting. He's finally leaving? Yes. This is a game? Yeah. I feel like this is somebody that just picked up DVD for some reason. I don't know why, but... Like, he's not using his power at all. He doesn't care about the box. He doesn't care about anything. Not the Intim stand and stare. Oh, you son of a bitch, Intim. The fucking stand and stare is so evil. That shit sends me when you do it to me. I'm like... Bro. Oh, whoa, 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 he's evolving. It's happening, chat. He's learning that there's more than just an M1 button. This is actual insanity, bro. I can't. This game is not real. Intim finishes the gen, right? No, he gets switched off. I want to go for the box. Nah. I don't even think he knows the box exists. There we go. This was an interesting game. I don't know what happened here, but not the Noed. He's aware of Edward. Oh, that's close. Scroll through YouTube Shorts and saw you were alive. Good, that means it's working. That means it's working. I've been trying to stay like consistent and going live on TikTok and YouTube. Oh, okay. Chat, we have a very interesting little guy here. I don't die faster. Is he one of those people that's under the impression if you smack people on hook, they die faster? Oh. She kind of flubbed that one. Rebecca, don't get hit. Okay. Or get hit, I guess. There we go. And Tim had to direct the crowd. I don't even think they opened their door either. I think it's 99. Divert traffic. Yeah, I know, they're just healing in front of them. It's like, oh. Okay, Fong's going to open the door finally. Yeah, it's open now. Bro, he's gonna get dizzy. Bozo. Bum, 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 bum. Ain't no shot. You got the Rebecca. Oh my god. No. He's got to take the 3 out. Rebecca threw that one. Unlucky. That was an interesting game. That was a very interesting game. Oh, you devour too. Interesting. Wow, wow, wow. That was definitely a game. No, the connection's been lost to the party. I was just so confused because like the entirety of chases, the dude was like just staring at the ground. I'm like, you can follow scratch marks all you want, but you kind of got to look at the survivors too. You kind of got to look at them. That's why I was surprised I was able to blind him at the end when he was going for you. Because like the rest of the time he was just staring at the floor. Punts up, you're doing well, dude. Oh yeah, remind me after this game for the tinfoil hat theory. I'll lay it on you guys and see what you guys think. I think it's like it makes sense, but it's also kind of crazy. Like I think you could look at it and be like, okay, I could see it, but at the same time, it's like also far fetched. It's actually funny because it just like hit me out of nowhere last night. I was like, what if? What if that's what that meant? It's a bit of a silly theory, but a theory nonetheless. I think I called that. Yeah, we found Jake. Okay. Remember to tell us the theory. It's a silly theory. Like I don't think it's anything like groundbreaking, but gotta go and pick up some lunch. Sounds good, Lydia. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I appreciate it. Hi, Jake. He's got some decent injury pressure. Oh, he's got the big bubble. Holy moly. Pain res, probably. Oh, it's a Matthew Lillard, too. You can tell by his tiny little head. When she was on a gen that was backing this way. There it is. Stay on the gen until he pushes us off. He's literally just gonna stick that, okay. My God. kick that. He keeps going after her. For some reason. Oh, it's a Gabe. I just one second of like, wait, if you're over here, then who's chasing her? Because that's I think that's the first time I've ever seen a survivor use the doors. I'm not even gonna lie. I genuinely think it's the first time I've ever seen a survivor come out of the door. Go. Just save that Gabe's life. Holy shit. Use the doors mostly if you notice the spring trap doesn't. Yeah, I never see anybody use the doors, honestly. I felt like a pretty quick pick. Not gonna lie. Burned. Yo, what's up, Blaney? Good to see you. Things are good. Things are good. I hope you're doing well. Let's go back this way and just work Jen. Chilling. But yeah, I'm doing well. Interesting. Lots of drama going on right now, but also chilling, just playing some Dying Light 2. I've yet to play Dying Light 2. It's been on my list of games to get around to playing. Tried, bro.
Get back here!
too late. Girl. Huh? I don't know what either of these guys were doing. Neither of them were there to take a hit. I see I'm going for Sabo too, so I still get hooked. All I had to do was just line up to take a hit. That was it. Ay, dude. I have to take a nap. Don't feel good. Hopefully you feel better, dude. Sucks feeling like shit on the weekends. Already got 100 plus hours in my first month of playing. I'm an addict. I heard it's a good game. Randoms take a hit. Challenge impossible. Oh yeah, let me show you the theory. Here. You gotta bear with me because this is like a wild theory. It is really out there. It is really, really out there. Let me get these pictures lined up, okay? Bear with me. All right, so this is like my theory about the pins that were on Eric Pope's hat during the PAX stream. Let me switch displays so you guys can see it. All right, so this was the picture of Eric Pope's pins on his hat. Right? This is a wild ass theory. Just stick with me. So we lost Pinhead on April 4th, right? About a month later is when PAX was. When you look at the pins on Eric's hat, one is obviously a horse, which when you think of a horse in Dead by Daylight, you kind of like immediately think of Maurice, right? Maurice is a character that's now disappeared twice, notably from the fog, but has always returned to the fog after disappearing for a short period of time. The most recent time that we lost Maurice was during the collaboration that they did with Assassin's Creed. When the Assassin's Creed collaboration happened, Maurice was out of the Father Campbell's Chapel map. And then he eventually came back once that collaboration was over. So when you think of Maurice in that regard, you think of a character that has left and has come back multiple times, right? The top pin, however, is one that like people have not been able to figure out. And this is where I hit you with like the wild shit. What if the top pin resembles a saber-toothed tiger? Right? You stick with me, you can kind of see it. You see the head, the bottom jaw, the top tooth. You could say it kind of looks like a saber-toothed tiger. So my theory is, because none of this was public at the time, what if the saber-toothed tiger represents none other than Saber Games, who also just released a game that has Pinhead in it. That is the Hellraiser game. So what if, in some weird cryptic way, Eric Pope is telling us that Sabretooth has Maurice Pinhead, and after a period of time of marketing and sales with the new game, Pinhead will eventually be returning to Dead by Daylight, much like Maurice has every time he has left the fog. What if? Because I could see them wanting exclusivity on their brand new game for an experience of, you know, the world of Pinhead, the world of Hellraiser. Additional point, these pins are on his head. Yeah, exactly. Sheen's getting it. Sheen's getting it. No, I was just like, so yesterday I was just sitting and I was like, just kind of thinking about like things that were going on. And then I was like, oh yeah, like the Hellraiser game. And I was like, oh, wait, Hellraiser is, because like I was trying to figure this out before, because I've always thought that looked like a saber-toothed tiger of some sort, like an outline of a saber-toothed tiger. So I looked like through franchises and companies that had it, but I was looking for like saber-tooth. So like Saber Games never really came up in that, because they're also not a really big studio. So I was like looking through franchises and I'm like, what sense does it make with the horse? And then I started thinking about the horse and I'm like, oh, Maurice has left the game multiple times, most recently for a collaboration, and has come back every single time. And then I was like, Saber just got Pinhead, and I was like, Pinhead just left Dead by Daylight. And like I just started like putting the two together and I was like, what if? Because like none of this would have been public knowledge. Nobody would have been like, oh, Saber, you know, like, you know, and putting it 2 and 2 with Pinhead. But now that we're like months down the road and now this is public, is this like a tease of Pinhead will return at some point once like the exclusivity period that Saber has on the license goes away? That was my thought. I feel like throwing this at polyester. I mean, like, Ayo Poly, I know this sounds crazy, but it's not unheard of for licenses to want exclusivity on a new, like a new product, especially when it comes to like games and videos, like movies and stuff like that. It's not unheard of. I don't know. Like that's my theory. That is my theory. I think through those pins, Pope is explaining that we will see Pinhead come back someday. Whether or not it has traction, I don't know, but that was the theory that just like hit me out of the blue last night. Because like in many other ways, it doesn't make sense. Because like some people said it looks like a snake. I don't really think it looks like a snake. Personally, like the pin, the top pin. Some people were like, oh, that looks like a snake. And I'm like, I don't really see a snake. And I'm also kind of like, I don't know. What, are they going to put a snake killer in the game? Like, I don't think that really pans out. I don't think Pinhead will return. I think he will. Because the rights are still with Park Avenue in the US, which is who the agreement was with in the first place for DVD. Before Clive Barker got part of the rights back, Park Avenue is the one that made the deal with Dead by Daylight for Pinhead. when Clive Barker got the rights back, he got the rights outside of America, I believe. So Park Avenue still has the rights within America, and Clive Barker owns the rights outside of America. When that happened, they got like a company that handles licenses to handle both of them. So if Clive Barker gave the green light and Park Avenue gave them the green light and they said, hey, we want marketing exclusivity, we're going to pull in from Dead by Daylight, they could have made an agreement with Dead by Daylight that said, hey, like once we're done with this like marketing push and the game's been out for a little while, then he can come back. Hey, no worries, Volt. No worries, no worries. Oh, it was a Huntress too. Damn. Unlucky. Super unlucky. Happy Saturday. Anaconda coming to DVD? No, I don't think there's ever going to be anything like that coming to Dead by Daylight. Good luck in your next. Predator Badlands hints towards Predator, which would be cool besides the fact that originally nerfed from the movies. I don't know. I'm indifferent. I think Predator in Dead by Daylight will be extremely boring. Because, like, technically, Predator is what inspired Wraith in a lot of ways. It's a shoulder cannon they have. I don't think they're going to have that in DBD. I'd be very surprised. I don't think that would make it into DBD. Personally. Hey, Merchant can use the shoulder laser gun. I still think it's wild that she's going to get like a little buddy drone that follows her around. I know a lot of people want Predator, but I'm also just like, I really don't. I could care less if Predator made it into Dead by Daylight. Wonder what the bunny drone is going to do. It's just going to fly around and hit people. It's a projectile, basically. From what their design previews seem to make it seem like. It's not only that, but like, what powers do you give Predator? Because all of their powers are very outlandish, and if you just go with camouflage, then you just have Wraith. You know what I mean? Like, is he running Unnerving Presence? Interesting. For Skull Merchant last night, very easy win. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people don't even know how to play Skull Merchant. If we're being honest. Most people don't know how to play her, and most people don't know how to play against her either. I low-key fear that Ghoul is basically the new Skull Merchant. I feel like no matter what they do to Kaneki, he's always going to be received poorly by the community. I think they could do so many things to like change Kaneki and make him different in certain ways and whatnot, and people will still hate him. got you. Yesterday we just kind of insta gave up when it was Kaneki. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Like I said, it's just an established thing in the community already. Just people dislike him, and I don't think anything's going to change that. It's also running Franklin's weave. Gotcha. Bring back old blighter nurse, you know, change people's tone. I don't know about that. Oh, Al's already been here. That's great to know. I played against Kaneki, however, I told someone old blighter nurse would immediately remove the hate for other killers. I don't think like just because you make somebody else stronger is gonna bring hate down. Because like, okay, if that was the case, then people would not hate Skull Merchant as much. But they still do.
You disappoint me. Is that the best?
It's like it doesn't change. If you make a worse character, people will hate them just as much. To be fair. Bro, where is this guy? I'm so confused. Oh, he's running distressing, isn't he? I think. He's running distressing with a nerving presence, that would make sense. Oh, he's running anti-heal build too. So that's his whole shtick. I was like, why is he running a nerving presence? That makes sense. His whole entire shtick is anti-heal. Yeah, I genuinely think like the problem with like the Skull Merchant is she was released during an already volatile time of Dead by Daylight, where it was so easy to do 3 gens. It was so easy to make her a very miserable killer to go against. And then Kaneki just came out with a skill floor that was literally in the basement. Which I still think is wild. Okay, they're not going in for saves. They're not going in to do gens. thought he was going. Hi back here now. Hanaki was poorly designed, but the way he was created was to mostly destroy solo queue players or to reward uncoordinated pathing from survivors. Once you get somewhere good, you go in most of your chase with him, and he's just N1. I disagree. I disagree. I don't think he was designed to destroy solo queue. I don't think that's ever a design intention. I think they wanted to make a killer that was strong and very accessible to new players. And they achieved that by literally making every hit for him extremely, extremely free and punishing for the survivor, while also equipping him with a kit that gives him a counter to perform in almost every situation. Because you can play almost everything perfectly against the Kaneki. And even then there's glaring issues. I just want to know why we have no junk tiles in mid. I don't even know where the doors are. There's one here. Can I open that? GG's. Slick run, yeah. That was a good last run to get those gens done. Really was. I think if we had gone down early, I'm not sure if we would have gotten out. I was just able to keep them in that corner far enough away from everything that they were working on, you know? Yo, Inky Chaos, what up? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope we're doing fantastic today. How is stream? How are the games? How are you? Raiders, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody is doing great today. I started thinking about lunch. Chat, what should you do for lunch? Thai food? I don't know. Mrs. Gaming is over on that side of town. Maybe. Return out of the matches. They're going pretty good, cats. Welcome back. She was good. Played some Survivor and then killer matches. Hell yeah. I've noticed games have been kind of getting a little bit more chill now that the anniversary's over, which is nice. Glad you had good games. Once again, thank you so much for the raid. If you have to do any post-stream self-care or anything like that, please be sure to go take care of yourself. But if you want to hang out with us, you are also more than welcome to do that as well. Again, thank you so much for sharing your community with us. For anybody new that's coming over, if you don't know me, my name's Hext. I primarily stream Dead by Daylight. I am a killer main, specifically a Huntress main. I'm also a Dwight main. And here at the House of Hext, we're all about positivity through gaming. So I believe that games and streams should be an escape from reality and not an extension of it. So while y'all are here, it's all about good vibes, good conversations, enjoying the games that we play, and making friends along the way. So if y'all are down with that, then welcome on home. It's a pleasure to have you here. Got you my iPad while I find a snack. Oh, God. I really got to think about lunch soon. Starting to get hungry. Oh my God, I love those Huntress emotes. We have a very unhealthy obsession with Huntress here. Or healthy. Depends on how you look at it. Ooh, 3 different gens. They're cooking. I don't even know what killer it is yet. You drew those? Those turned out really well. Oh. It's a Huntress. I'm just gonna hold W around a shack. We got so much distance on her, no sense in sitting at a tile. Yeah. She dropped. She's probably gonna go back for unhook. My guess. Nope. She don't let me get to a tile. Crazy business. Oh, okay. Okay. Well. Yep. Yep. I fucking hate Eerie Head so much, dude. I don't know why it's so hard for behavior to make this like a fucking add-on that isn't just slop. I'll say it. I hate using the word slop, but this is such a stupid add-on. It rewards bad gameplay, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Oh, she's running Eerie Heads. And she's just holding W endlessly until she gets Eerie Head value, basically. Hold it. You don't want it to run away. I hate it so much. I think it's so sad that like Huntress mains have been begging behavior to change this stupid add-on for so long. And it just stays the same. That's very weird. Oh, this is not good. Does she have a hatchet? I don't think she does. Soldier's buddy, I think. Yep. Well, she's dead. Oh, they picked her. Nice. I didn't see that. Make it instant enough for distance? Yeah, that's like what every Huntress main has begged them to do. There's literally a scoring event that isn't used in the game for downs over 24 meters. So that means they can detect that whole situation along with Deathslinger's coin. Like, it's very evident it can be done. They need to do it. They need to do it. Like, reward people for skill, not for just getting lucky with a hatchet or forcing situations for hatchets. I just feel so bad. Okay. Oh, she's dead. 1000%. There's no saving her ass from up there. Not against Eerie heads. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure she has Soldier's Party, but I think she does. Back to the reload. She's gonna go camp it. Only run if somebody complains about aura perks. It's funny, recently I've been running a comp build on her in pubs, and like one gen gets done. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you want people that are playing Hunt just to run aura perks, not slowdowns. Trust me. Wooden Fox. Smelly Eerie head. So I have to throw a single hatchet? Yeah. I understand. I'll throw it and then just be 4.6 with Soldier's Buddy. Yeah. Yup.
The last thing
See, like in that regard, it's meme, it's goofy, but like, I don't know. It just, I would beg behavior endlessly for them to change that stupid perk or the stupid add-on.
I'll be back.
Holy shit, Charno, thank you for the 36 months, 3 whole heckin' years.
3 whole heckin' years. That's a lot of vibin'.
Dude, thank you so much for 3 whole years of support. Thank you, dude. That means so much to me, seriously. Chat, can we get some hearts, some hype in chat? That's fucking massive. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you sticking with me and the channel through the highs and the lows over the years. I appreciate it so much. Eerie head rework, a Kimbo style. Does that mean it takes away her M1 ability? And she can only double fist hatchets. That would be insane. That would be insane. There'd have to be like an interesting caveat to that. Because that would shut down a lot of lethality at certain loops. Like, God, could you imagine taking her to a rock loop? Like a God rock loop? Just running fucking akimbo style hatches against M1. Keep her there forever. Corrupt. Coal Tower. Wesker. Oh, that's the whole comp setup. Wesker on Coal Tower is comp as fuck. I mean, same with Hope for sure. Oh yeah, 100%. There'd have to be a caveat for sacrificing your M1 though, like other than just holding 2 hatchets, because you probably couldn't throw them at twice, like two at once. You'd have to throw them like individually, like one and then the other. But even then, like the cooldown between them would probably be enough, so you couldn't like double tap somebody super easily. Had an eerie head hunty last night. All she did was chase right on your back until they hit the hatchet. Yeah, that's the problem with it. Like, it rewards effectively bad gameplay on Huntress, as opposed to like encouraging anything skillful, and that's a bummer. That's why so many Huntress mains are like, please do something with it. Like, make it interesting. Make it so it's an insta down over 24 meters. Like, reward sniping, stuff like that. Don't just like make it free. Because that just leads to a very boring add-on that nobody uses, except for people that don't want to learn the killer. It's like Eerie Coin by Huntress style. Yeah, no, exactly. That would be exactly it. Because like I said, there's an unused point event that exists in the game files that is for 24+ meter downs. So like it's there. It's in the back end. You just leverage that and attach to the add-on. Essentially. It would just need reworked. Because I think you would make it insta down over 24 meters with like a short haste boost after to help with pickups. Like a very small haste boost. I mean, they said in the AMA that they are looking at improving Trapper's Kit again. So like they are definitely looking at some of the OGs, but I think they're more worried about some of the newer killers first, which makes sense. Interesting. I think he's gonna try to hold top 3 gens. Redo the OG Moris? Yeah, seriously. Really need to take Chase's bottom right now. Let's hook between. Oh, DS, nice. They lay a little more love on Trapper since the icon. I mean, I understand why they haven't though. Simultaneously. I don't know, it's like a complex situation because like Trapper's one of those ones you have to be very careful with. If he gets too much, he could be very, very annoying to go against. Because like I've seen some people like suggest like similar things to like base kit Eerie Stone, just with a longer timer, and I'm like, that would feel so shitty. I'm surprised he chases that. It's unlucky. DMS.
Hope that hook isn't rusted.
Wow. I genuinely didn't know we signed up for a comp DVD in pubs. It's kind of wild. Time of the paint res is immaculate. It's like honestly, it's been from scrims. Cause like in scrims, paint res is like guaranteed, and a lot of times you don't get your comms until the last second, so. Gotta keep your eyes on things and hop off as soon as you can. I like that I like to think that the time that I've been spending with like scrims and comp related stuff has been paying off. I feel like my Survivor gameplay has gotten a lot better than it was like a year ago even. Highly unlikely he comes back. He's gonna want the Arella. Just, whatever. I think if Laura had taken the heal, we would have been fine. Yeah. 100% with 2 people injured for really no reason. I don't get this. See, switches to James. Interesting. Botany this will be more valuable, especially with Adrian. Nice. Oh, James makes that nice. Got up the store. I mean, I played against a lot of actual ladder players or tourney winners, and most of my games were I won. I want to have the courage to get into comp DVD league because I get easily stressed out in tough situations. I mean, it's stressful. It's stressful, but that's why you start small. Like, you can't even get into DBDL without already being like a very well-established comp team. Usually, they don't take like newer players in comp. But there's like a lot of other leagues that exist that do take and kind of, I guess, nurture would be the best word. Newer comp players. But even like low stakes scenarios, it's stressful. Like I'm in the event next weekend for Otofu's Big Summer Brawl, which is like it's being treated like it's a competitive event, and it's got some very light comp balancing in it. I'm like, I know that's gonna be hella stressful. Even though I've been in like a ton of events and scrims and everything like that, it's still gonna be like one of those things where my nerves get to me. It's an inevitability. It happens to even like the best and most seasoned. But it's like the best way to learn though. And get better at the game. Because like if you could do it well against people that are on 4-man comms and they're efficient comms, and you know they're efficient comms, then you can do well against almost everybody. I think that's like the biggest shock, especially for killers going into like more comp situations, is going from, you know, maybe having like 4-man people, but like it's like 4-man, but it's people just kind of chilling and vibing and don't have like the best comms in the world, to going into like even lower level comp where people have decently efficient comms and basically you're always seen at all times and people know where you are at all times. I think that's like the biggest shock for a lot of killers. Because like, you have to be cognizant of the fact that somebody's probably watching you and calling every move that you're doing on your way to go engage in another chase, which allows people like moments to pre-run. It allows people the chance to set up into a good area before the chase starts, so like you're not getting element of surprise. So many other things where usually you get like a quick tag because of it. That usually doesn't happen like in comp settings. Because like as soon as somebody sees you, the tracking starts, and people are like, "Oh, yeah, they're in a bot mid, headed to 1," and then, "Oh no, they're switching directions, they're going 10." And people just like know where you are and what you're doing at all times. Yo, what's up, Mr. Bell? Welcome in. Even Lilith, Inflating acknowledges that I play a very insane Blight, but I think I don't play this game enough to always be at my best. Honestly, like, you could even give like scrims a try just to see how it would feel to be in like that situation per se. 3 blink nurse. That's wild. I don't see that every day. How the games say? They're going good. They're going really good. Hope you're having a good Saturday yourself. Ooh. Casual gamer, you know what I mean? Blight, Nurse, and Billy. I mean, just getting in those characters doesn't mean you're not still a casual player, you know? Lightborn? No, she looked up. I don't think she has Lightborn. Yo, welcome back, Lydia. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, the maps that comp players usually have numbers associated with every part of the map. So you like easily know how it goes. I can like show you one. So it kind of gives like a base understanding of like how they function. Like there are some maps that I still don't know the clocks on by heart, but that's always a learning process, honestly. So bad at memorizing maps. Honestly, like certain clocks helped me memorize some maps a little bit better. Oh, okay, sure, bye. Leary's clocks are hell. Leary's clocks are absolute hell. Midwich is pretty rough too. Floating with the 3 blinkers. Couldn't be me. Okay. Finally. Get turn around in Raccoon City. I think for me, like I've always been really good at like directions and maps in general. I'm usually pretty decent at like keeping my self compass pretty straight. So I always like, oh yeah, like that direction's north, like, you know, like whatever. So like coming into maps, I usually just like set, this was before I even like learned clocks and stuff. I would set kind of like what I found to be like a centralized zone. And I'm like, okay, like this is always here. And then I like work my way around it to understand like what was always like being loaded into the map and stuff like that. So like, oh, if I go into Maine and I would go what I oriented as north, I would know that certain things would be there based off landmarks and stuff like that. That's how I learned DVD. Which like essentially at the end of the day is very similar to the way the clock system functions too. Like basically your north is set by 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock is your south, you know. Oh, it's a Mori. Bam, 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 bam. That was deadlock. No, even 3 blinks can save you. That's wild. I'm gonna start just holding W on her. She's starting to expect my double back now. Shadow step go burr though. Holy cow. Yeah, once we get done with this game, I'll show you like a clock for like Dead Dog, because I think that's one of the easiest ones to like explain, and probably for people to orient onto. Holy shit, bro. Is she using plaid flannel? I saw her like look like she was adjusting. Whereas I feel like most nurses just like, oh, I want to go there. They just look and blink. But it looked like she was holding and like doing like an adjustment of like trying to figure out where she was gonna land. Did you see her, Thembo? When she went to blink past the pallet and leave after she hooked me? It looked like she was doing like the that up and down, like trying to figure out where the marker was gonna land. Well, I guess. Eddie on the Sally, probably. Resident sleeper. We had to wait. Well, in the meantime, while we wait, I'll show you clocks. Because that's going to be more entertaining than a 3-blink nurse anyways. Clocks. Let's do... Where is it? Grave of Glenvale. I'll pull this one. And then I'll pull like one other one as an example. What's a good one? Another fairly easy one, like Macmillan or Autohaven. Coal Tower is also, yeah, we could do Coal Tower. There you go. Like this will kind of explain like the whole idea of like clocks that comp players use. So like essentially the map is oriented in a specific way to determine top and a bottom. And for example, like with Dead Dog, you have the big main saloon, you have Gallows, you have Shack, and then you have all the other buildings, and then you have all the way around the map, which works like a clock from 12 to 6 to 6 to 12. And a lot of the times they can be associated with specific structures like they are here in Dead Dog. So main is just considered main. And then behind main is 12. The top left corner is 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Water tower is its own thing, also referred to as 5. So you can refer to it basically either way. And then you have 4, which is the building right above water tower, 3, the building above that, 2, the building above that, and then 1 is the building above that. And then the callouts just say like, okay, I'm on gen at 7, I'm on gen at like street 3 would be in like you're out here. Instead of in 3, you'd say street 3, which would put you like right around here. And you could say like, oh, killer's going backside main 12 to 11. So then you know that they're going this way instead of this way. Because like if you say, oh, killer's backside main, okay, cool. Like you don't know which direction it is. They say killer's backside main going 12 to 11. Then you know that the killer is going this way around the backside of main. So if somebody's on like 9 in that really shitty spot where there's like one pallet, they could know to like, okay, I need to pre-run, keep my eye out for him and see what he's doing. The new Orman one, I think I have it. It's pretty much kind of like the same vibe. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. So like this is new Orman. You have main, you have 12, that's up behind it. You have 11, you have the tower, you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, shack. It's like 7's pipes. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the 3 tiles that end up spawning next to main. And the 4th is the 1 tile that comes in right before you go to shack. And like Coal Tower is very similar too. You have the main building, you have 12. And then these usually refer to like which tiles you're going to be going through. So like 1 is usually like your hill tile up in the top. Then 2 is the next tile down, 3 is the next tile down, 4 is the next tile down, 5 is the next tile right next to shack. Then shack, and then all the way around. And you have the water tower or the logs that'll spawn there. Yeah, that's been the hardest thing is like there are certain maps where in my brain they're the other way around. So like learning their clocks in the comp settings is flipping the map in my brain, which has been hard. Like Leary's. Leary's is a perfect example. Leary's is very, very complicated. This is Leary's. Leary's is a mess. But for me, main in my brain has always been the bottom of Leary's. So learning main as being the top of Leary's has been really hard for my brain. But Leary's is like, it's straightforward in the fact that like every room has its number. It's just hard to remember the orientation because it's a closed map. So yeah, I've always viewed main as bottom, but whoever established the comp clocks views main as top. So that's a little bit more complicated. But yeah, for the most part, like clocks aren't terrible. They're really helpful, especially like with learning things. More standardized maps. So a lot of them are pretty like straightforward. Like if this is normal Ormond. Shack's down here, and then 5, 6 all the way around. You have the little hut, and then main. It's like pretty much like usually in most cases, like shack is gonna be pretty close to 6. So even when you look at Toba's a really odd one. Toba's very similar. Like shack is here, then shack is right next to 6, between 6 and 7, and then top side of main. So when you kind of like get to that point of like, okay, like I'm established and like this is 6, this is 12, it becomes a little bit easier to manage maps and comms too with your friends. It's although it is always funny if you start breaking out clocks, you're guaranteed to have somebody like, oh, they're breaking out the clocks, comp time, almost guaranteed. Because like even when I play with the folks from like TCS, if we're playing in pubs, like we won't usually use clocks because like we don't want to sweat super hard. But if somebody even just refers to like, oh yeah, I'm in 1, then it's usually like a joke about using comp clocks in pubs. Dembo, I hate to inform you. I hate to inform you. Oh, it was plaid flannel with 3 blinks. Ay. It's so funny that we were able to call that the second that we saw her go to blink away from us there. It's just an immediate like, uh-oh. That's plaid flannel. I love that. That's funny. Inbox. Stop resetting who I'm supporting. Stop it. I'm gonna go do this right now so I don't forget about it. Redeem. Wait, where is it? Not redeem. Get or excels. Support a content creator. Pauly. Continue. Thank you. W. Guys, be sure to use code Pauly. Support polyester. Or whatever else you want to support. I just love Pauly. Pauly's the dude. I hate that reset. Yeah, me too. Me too. But Chad, that's gonna be me for the day. I gotta get some food. I'm freaking starving, dude. I am starving something fierce. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for vibing. Thank you for all the love today, all the raids and the subs. Thank you guys so much. I heckin' appreciate y'all. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekends. You know? I do. Hopefully everybody has a fantastic weekend. I'm gonna go work on my deck. Get some food, work on my deck. That's the plan for me. Chicken pesto sandwich. Oh god, that sounds delicious. Ain't gonna lie. TikTok, YouTube. We'll see you guys on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. See ya.